Hey friend, what is Scansion and why do you as an actor need to know how to do it? Hi, I'm Kate Glasheen. Today we're talking verse and scansion, but you can learn about everything else I do at kateglasheen.com. Let's get started. If you already know about Scansion and you want to jump right to doing it, go ahead and skip to my next video, Scansion Basics, Regular or Irregular. And if you don't know, Scansion is the process of scanning or looking over a line of verse to determine its meter. Let's break that down. Verse is text that's written to have a metrical rhythm or meter. And the meter is broken into little units called feet. And a foot is just a pattern of stressed and unstressed beats. When you're scanning text, it might be useful to think of a beat as a syllable. Sometimes it equals a pause, but that's a future video. Right now, just think a beat equals a syllable. Poetry, lyrics, prayers, all kinds of things are written in verse. And perhaps the most recognizable is the one that has a regular meter and a really obvious rhyme scheme, like a nursery rhyme. Free verse is essentially free of these things. It doesn't have an obvious rhyme scheme, it doesn't have a regular meter, but a load of poetry is written in free verse. Blank verse has a regular meter, but it doesn't always rhyme. And in the English-speaking world, perhaps the most famous blank verse is, say it with me, iambic pentameter. My pal and yours, William Shakespeare, and his contemporaries wrote the majority of their work in iambic pentameter because it was the popular meter of the day. It's also said to most closely resemble the rhythm and stress patterns of the English language, and that, my actor friend, is why you need to know how to deal with it. Shakespeare's work, and that of other Elizabethan and Jacobean playwrights, is work that every actor can and should have. So knowing how to scan the text and using it to enhance your performance is just going to give you that confidence to go out there and nail your audition. Before we break down iambic pentameter, here's the most important thing I think you need to know about Scansion. It's just a tool. Back in Shakespeare's day, they really only rehearsed things that required choreography, like dances and fight sequences. So Shakespeare used the verse as a tool to cue his actors in a variety of ways. Scanning the verse will help indicate your operative words, particular pronunciations of things, how and when to exit or enter, and even the thought patterns of your character, even how fast to pick up your cues. Listen closely to this next part. Irregularities in the verse tell you that it's time to make a choice as an actor, but it doesn't tell you what choice to make, and this was something that frustrated me a lot when I was a young actor. The irregularity tells you something's up, but it's up to you and the director to make the choice that best serves the story that you're telling. So don't let anyone tell you that you're dumb or wrong and you're not making the right choice. Just ground your choices in the given circumstances, the details that the text actually gives you, and you'll always be on the right track. Finally, let's break down the term iambic pentameter. Iambic describes the type of foot, which remember is a metrical or rhythmic unit made up of stressed and unstressed beats. So an iambic foot, or iamb, is a pattern of short-long, or unstressed-stressed, or ba-bum, like a heartbeat. You'll hear all of these terms used. Pentameter, or pentameter, just means verse. So meter equals verse, and penta means 5 feet in a line, in a verse line. Like pentagon, 5 sides, 5 feet. So in a line of 5 2-beat feet, you'll have 10 beats of short long, short long, short long, short long, short long, or didum, 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 or but soft what light through yonder window breaks. That right there is a line of regular iambic pentameter. So feeling out regular iambic pentameter and then identifying irregularities within the iambic pentameter is where we'll start our next video. Thanks for watching.